Hello everyone and welcome to Mr.D.Jay Creations. In this tutorial we are going to learn how to create this DEUS logo in Adobe Illustrator. If you are new to our channel, please make sure you subscribe to our channel if you like the video and find it helpful. Let's get started. We will create a new artboard of 1920 by 1080 pixels. After fitting our board to screen, let's create a grid. For creating grid we will be using rectangular grid tool, which you can find under the line tool section. After selecting the rectangular grid tool, click once anywhere on the artboard. Doing that we will get this rectangular grid tool options. For width and height we will use size of 500 pixels. As we are creating a square grid, so the numbers of horizontal and vertical dividers will be same, which is 30 in this case. After putting those values just click OK. As you can see we get our grid. Let's place it at the center of the artboard. Also we will reduce the stroke down to 0.25 pixels, and create a new layer and lock our grid layer. Now after zooming let's start building our logo. Make sure your snap to point is on. And create a perfect circle by holding shift. To create letter D. After that copy and place it on front, and to do that use shortcut Ctrl+C and Ctrl+F, or command if you are on Mac. After that let's shrink it down using grid. And make the stroke of 0.5 pixels for both the circles. Now using rectangle we will create a rectangle, and copy it to other side by holding Alt and dragging it down. Again using rectangle tool we will create the top side of V. And for the width of the every letter we are using 5 blocks and 6th merging another letter as you can see. Now we will duplicate the top rectangle to bottom and middle. Then adjust the middle one. Then for letter U, we will use 2 vertical rectangles at 5 block distance and making sure that the width of rectangle is 0.5 pixels. Now we will use ellipse tool to create the round part of the letter U. The process is same as for the letter D and also for the letter S, as you can see. Make sure the width of letter S is also 5 blocks. Then, we will use rectangle to create top part of the letter S, and copy it to bottom and middle. Adjust the middle one. After doing all this is how it looking right now. Now after zooming in, select everything on the layer. And use the shape builder tool to unit the shapes to form letters. We can delete the unnecessary parts from the shapes by holding Alt and clicking on it. Zoom in so you don't miss any part. Again deleting the extra shapes. And making sure everything is united properly. Make stroke uniformly to 0.5 pixels on every letter. And switch the color to fill from stroke. Now we will select the letter D and U. And go to Object, Path, Offset Path. In there we will put the offset value to 13 pixels. And preview it to make sure you are cutting the both corners. After clicking OK, hold Shift and select the parts of letter E and S, so that now we are only selected the offset paths and the two letters E and S. Now again we will use Shape Builder tool to delete that extra parts from the letter E and S. After deleting the extra parts, we will only select the offset path and delete them also. And we get what we were looking for. Well, not yet. It needs some final touches, so now using Line tool we will create cuts on corner at 45 degree. To do that, hold Alt plus Shift and click and drag at the corners. Do this for letter S also. Now select everything and again use Shape Builder tool to delete those corners and remaining lines also. And we are almost there. Just group everything together using shortcut Command or Ctrl plus G. Now giving fill a nice color and hide the grid. And here what we looking for. We hope this tutorial was helpful. And if you agree also, then subscribe to our channel and leave video a like.